Hi Pisces, how's it going? So you have Venetian vibes here to give you your December love and spirituality reading. Okay, so I'm going to start by lighting this candle for you. I make these candles every month for my monthly readings. And for the month of December, I have imbued this candle with healing energy. And I've made it green, connecting it to the heart chakra. And I just think that's really important right now for everybody to have some healing. So when it's lit, it is putting off that vibration for you guys there. Okay. So I'm going to pull a oracle card for you guys to get us started. Okay, my dear Pisces, let's see what Sacred Destiny Oracle has to say for you. Okay. Very good. I know you can't see me shuffling. The angle I'm at doesn't allow me to do it on camera, but you got the Pleasure card. I love it. Yeah, when I was meditating and shuffling your cards, the words that came to me were calm, hopeful, centered. And I found that surprising because the other signs I've tuned into have been much more in a state of, I guess, just not so calm and collected, more frantic energy, just stressed out energy, which is completely understandable given the time that we're in. But for you guys, I got something more just relaxed and just kind of just accepting, almost like accepting of the circumstances that we're all in, that you're in your personal life. So it's just a very more positive vibe. So I'm going to get into your reading. I have already shuffled your cards for you. So I'm just going to tune in now and split the deck for you. Okay. So the underlining energy for the month of December is the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is indicating to me that maybe right now, as I'm doing this reading, and even in the past, these last few months, up to a year, maybe even longer, there has been a mentality of feeling kind of disappointed, left out in the cold, unsupported. And more in a state of lack, more focused on things that you're lacking, and the things that you want that in the moment couldn't have or didn't know how to obtain. And so that was kind of more your mindset for a while, but it is in the reverse. So I think in December, you are actually coming out of that energy, and you seem to be viewing things in a very different way. Okay. Let's get into your spread. Wow, very vibrant cards. You have the Queen of Wands. You have the Six of Cups in the center. 10 of Cups. All right. 4 of Cups. Okay. Seven of Wands in the reverse in the seat of your unconscious. So what you're not aware of. And the Eight of Pentacles. Wow, this is a vibrant spread. So much energy coming through. And so on the bottom of the deck, I have your most recent past, and it's a rebirth sitting in the reverse. So I'll only get into the past if I feel called to, but I will say that there was a change that needed to be made. That kind of has been something that's been needed for you to address for a long time. I'm thinking it's a paradigm shift in the way that you've been perceiving yourself in your life, or the people around you. It has to do with it has to do with how you are in the world and how you are with your own self, because those things mirror each other. So for a long time, a shift has been needed, and then it just happened. You hit the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is the end of the journey, and it can be a frustrating journey when it's the Ten of Wands. It can be something that is an aspect of your life that is causing pressure to mount and mount over time, yet continuing on trying to make it work. And what it is going to be different for each of you. But that's the energy, is you hitting this pentacle, this moment of, okay, something's got to give. You're at the 10. That's the end. That's that big. I'm carrying so much burden from this that I need to let it go. So, and a way of thinking can be represented there. A way of being that just ends up digging you into more and more of a hole, kind of, and it's just harder to get out. And then finally, you're like, okay, I need to, maybe you ask for assistance with someone. Finally, maybe you start getting help, or you've in November you're starting to get help for an issue you've been having, and because I'm getting this image of, like I said, being in that hole, and being the pressure from it being overwhelming to the point where I think for some of you, you're like, I need guidance. I'm actually gonna get some assistance here, because a person in this energy is in a very lack mentality, and a lot of times they're missing the opportunities that are there for getting help, guidance, support. Support's a big word here, and it's there, but they're just not accessing it. So I'm thinking that you start to access it for a lot of you. A lot of you will know what I'm talking about. And then finally, this long overdue shift occurs. And I'm doing this reading kind of early to mid-November. So this still could be in the process of happening when you watch this. It could be happening in November. And then we go into December. And I'm seeing a lot of, you have the Six of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands. So you have someone in your life. They're most likely fire energy. So this is a very active person, fiery person, typically Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. But of course, doesn't have to be. That's just typically the signs represented by this card. And so this is a person who, this is a person who you care a lot about. And they're a source of power for you. Yeah. I'm definitely getting a person who you care a lot about. Page of Wands. There's, in your past, you have more of this person, this fire energy, Page of Wands. So, yeah. I'm gonna dig into the Six of Cups here, sitting in your consciousness. So this card is directly connected to this pleasure that we have there. This card represents pleasure, as that's one of its meanings, and that's definitely what's coming through here. So this is going to be general reading, manifesting differently for all of you, but there's a clear indication of a lot of joy for you in December. It has to do with family reunions. Some of you are having a, I guess, safe, given the pandemic, a safe kind of family reunion. You're visiting people who you haven't in a long time, or somehow reaching out, communicating with them, and it's inspiring you. Regaining these connections or getting deeper into a connection is inspiring. You're feeling more powerful in yourself and in your life somehow by engaging with these people who you care about so much. When you have the Ten of Pentacles here, in a literal sense, like I said, family reunion, a safe kind of family reunion. But it's also, this is in how you are with yourself too. So the next layer of this card is how you're engaging with yourself. And I think you're connecting more to your inner child. You're going to be feeling very nostalgic in December. And you're going to be thinking back. Memories are going to be coming up of when you were a child. Things that you experience in the world are going to be little reminders, bringing you back to an experience you had when you were younger. There's always that bittersweet when it comes to nostalgia. But I'm getting more of you're feeling the sweet side to this. There's a respect here for your own life and for the people who you care about. And there's a need and just like this drive that you're having to really get to know the people in your life more. You want to know more about their past. It seems like the past is going to be very significant to you in December. But not in a way that's holding you back or that's harmful. By the way, I don't think ever looking into the past is harmful, because there's always lessons there and there's opportunities to integrate from the past. But I'm just getting a sense that this is a very positive experiences you're having. So it is connected here to the Seven of Wands in the reverse. And this is what you're not seeing. Your blind spot is your unconscious, the subconscious part that is affecting you in December without your awareness. And I like to bring awareness in my readings. For me, that's the most important thing, is becoming more and more self-aware. And that's true self-love in my opinion, is searching and seeking and feeling our authentic selves. And awareness is, very important in that. So that's why I do these readings this way. But I'm seeing that there is not a huge disconnect. I'm seeing actually a realization. And the realization is about, ironically, I already just said the word disconnect, but it's about disconnect. So you can see, I just want you to see this beautiful card upright. So what I'm getting is this is how you've been. So you've been somebody who kind of tunes things out. When you get stressed out, when you get anxious, when you have feelings that you don't love, you tune them out. When the world around you, the people around you are behaving in a way that bothers you and even is hurtful to you, you block it out. You focus on yourself, you turn your cheek. I'm picking up a lot of you are very spiritual people, and there's something called spiritual bypassing, and it means just only attuning to your higher self energy and kind of ignoring the nitty gritty 3D ego side of yourself. But that side needs to be addressed too, because there's so much you can access through that lens as well. We all have an ego, and all those emotions are important and authentic to who you really are. So I think that here comes a realization for you through an experience, a sudden an experience you have that creates nostalgia, and you feel this great respect for the people in your life and yourself and your own experiences. And it is this interest suddenly calling you. Why is it sudden? Yeah, I mean, the stars. We're all connected to the stars and what's going on. And I'm getting a sense that I'm seeing a lot of star energy here. We see that's solar plexus, but we see these little emblems of stars. I think this is divine timing for you guys, and it is just this sort of shift that just happens. And also when we hit that moment, like I was talking about, where you get to that 10, that level 10, and something's got to give. And I think that's what gives, is this realization of seeking outside yourself for the support that you need. And then realizing how little support you've really been receiving, but have been trying to receive, if that makes sense. Maybe in the past you've avoided seeking out support from people in any sense, whether it's professional support or just through your friends and family. So I think for a lot of you, I'm picking up on just a moment. Something happens that brings you back to your past, and it causes this connection to occur. And a realization of how you've been avoiding. See, her cheeks turned. I'm getting a signal from that. How you've been avoiding seeking out support. How you've been avoiding even getting support from yourself. Like we all have our own internal mother. And I think that might click on for you a little bit as you access your inner child more through this nostalgia. You become the mother part of you comes out too a little bit. I know I hope this is making sense. It is, it's beautiful energy, and I'm doing my best to sort of articulate it. But sometimes things are hard to communicate because it's just it's almost like transcendent of language when you get something that is just so spiritual and divine timing type of stuff. But that's what was happening, and it was in the reverse to show, just like how the Five of Pentacles was in the reverse, to show that this is an energy that's ending. And instead of viewing the world as a potential threat or a threat, you're starting to have a more positive perspective and respect for the world around you, and you're able to access your own inner world, the entirety of it, a little bit better. That's about emotions that maybe you used to avoid. So that was a lot. That was a lot. I did my best to describe that. If you have any questions, you can comment and ask me in the comment section. So beyond that, Yes, going back to this person that you love very much, who loves you. This is the Queen of Wands individual. Someone here, either you or them, is not realizing what you have. And there is this energy of desiring these things and not recognizing that you already have access to them. And for a lot of you, this is your energy because it's very similar to this Five of Pentacles here. And it's about not recognizing the support that's available to you, not recognizing the different various things that you want and desire are already there, or at least easier than you believe to manifest. I'm also getting, for some of you, on a more pragmatic note, are simply bored with your day-to-day life, because we also have the Eight of Pentacles here. That's about work. We're talking about repetition and producing. It's our day-to-day activities, the things that we tend to, our habits, the things we repeat on a day-to-day basis. And I'm getting with the Four of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, we're having this issue of being bored by that aspect of life. Being not content with it. So you have this, great energy, all this, these fantastic things going on for you in December, but then there's also this element of, there's an aspect of your life that is frustrated, bored, and not content with how your life is on a day-to-day basis. So this is something, and I'm also hearing preventative, the word preventative. You're feeling prevented. You're feeling prevented from other experiences. And this being so below the Queen of Wands, I can see how it is connected to this person. And you're feeling prevented from this person. You're feeling like you're not able to get what you need from them. For some of you, this person is focused on their own life right now. It's not that they don't love you. I'm not getting a bad sense in those terms at all from this person. I'll quickly pull Lovers card for you to get their sentiments towards you for December, but I'm not feeling it. I'm feeling that there's a strong connection with this person. I'm not getting anything really negative from them for December. I'm only getting that they are very focused. For a lot of you, your person is very focused on this, about their own life, their own project, trying to build something, trying to sentiments towards Pisces. Mr. Pisces. They need to work on something important to them. Sentiments towards Pisces. Sentiment. Whoa, okay. A lot just came out. This person has a lot to say. Okay, so this is the one that I'm called to. Beautiful. So look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. All right. So if you're doubting that, I'm going to put this over here. If you're doubting that at all, now that's your reinforcement, not to doubt their love. And I feel that very much from the energy I'm getting from the card. So they love you very much. But for a lot of you, they're focused on something in their life, and it's not unhealthy for them to be focused on. I mean, we all have our dreams, and we have to live our lives, and and make our dreams happen. So while this person is focused on what they need to do to feel fulfilled, you're feeling like you're not able to get what you need from them. And you're feeling prevented. You're feeling prevented from getting your needs met. That word prevented is significant. You can feel a lot of feelings around surrounding that word, being prevented, lack of control. This being in the solar plexus energy in the reverse would feel powerlessness, and just living. So there's layers to these cards, and so we have both the elements happening, how it's connected to this person and how it's connected to your own life day to day, and all those messages. You might resonate with all those messages, or maybe one of them is general reading. So we'll see, but these cards have many layers, many messages coming through, and they can all be for you. So I'm going to get into clarifiers. And I'm gonna get the flyers from the stack as I shuffle. I know you can't really see me do it, but I'm gonna get the cards that fall out here. Okay. Let me see if this is to feel into whether this is for you, and I don't think it is. So I'm going to. I mean, it's not. So I'm gonna keep shuffling. Okay, got the one. Interesting. Four of Cups again. That's this card. This time showing up in the reverse. Okay. I'm gonna make sure this is even for you guys. The last reading I did, I saw afterwards how uncentered they were, and it was at the skewed angle. And for me, I feel like that was it's gonna be so annoying for people viewing. So try to keep them symmetrical. Okay, that's pretty good. All right, I'm going to take three more. There's one. Interesting. 8 of Wands in the reverse. Okay. A lot of signs have gotten that. 2 more, please. 2 more, please, my dear Pisces. Okay, got them. So we have 9 of Cups. Great, great, great. Okay. And more fire energy. Page of Wands, which also was in your past over here. Page of Wands. I'm thinking this is the other person's energy. This fire energy is not yours, because underneath for your past, the Page of Cups, and that's you, Pisces. You're the Page of Cups, and here we have him feeling. I'm getting that. I know this card is meant to be this person who's kind of, you see them flying upward, but I'm getting. Well, I'm getting a few messages from that actually, but I'm deciding if I need to get into it since it's past energy. All right, I'll just say that this is a dynamic between you two that's been going on in November and before. It is you, your energy being ungrounded, very much ethereal, and in your own head, in your own body, your own feelings. There's a lack of connection you're having to this person, and as you can see, they're facing a different direction. You're looking up, they're looking up too, but they're looking this way. So I'm getting that both of you are almost seeking out your answers. There's dynamic between you two that you're struggling to break. And both of you don't know what to do about it. And there's almost this energy of you're both trying to search for an answer through your own, by channeling your own, like I almost feel like praying for an answer, but maybe not literally praying, but just kind of almost like it's up to God to work this one out. It's up to the universe to figure this out for us because we have no idea. So there's that, and then there's also this element of this person once again, the dynamic being you're in your head, you're in your own world. You're in your own world is what I'm getting. You're in your own world, and then they're kind of in their own world, and they're very focused, seem to be focused on things they need to get done in their life. For some of them, it's a literal project that they're working on that's important to them, or their interests. They have certain interests that they're pursuing on their own, and you're not really involved in it. And it's like you're in two separate worlds, because we have this circle here for me, symbolizing the world, and here the world being the water here, and the connection of love is energetic, but doesn't seem to be physical. So you guys are connected energetically very much, but at least in the past, since this is not December, this is past energy, so maybe even happening right now as I do this reading, you guys are in your separate worlds here. Okay? All right. So what's been prompting this person who's in December, they're feeling positive and they're feeling focused in something they need to get done for their dream. And what led them to that is this avoidance that they've been experiencing for a while. This avoidance they've been experiencing, where they're not taking opportunities, they're not creating opportunities for themselves, or they haven't been. And it's gotten to this point of, I need to really start, making things happen for myself. And they reach this point of so much discontent, and they're mirroring you here. So much discontent within their own life and their own position in life, that it gets to that point, like, time to make something happen. And then they got a spark. And so that's in December why their focus is so strong in getting something going in their life, because they feel like it's do or die. It's do or die here for them, because they can't keep living unfulfilled in their own life. So that's why, if you're wondering, oh, does this mean they don't, love me as much anymore because I'm not getting their attention as much as I used to? That's not it at all. They have to do this for themselves. They have to. And it's being shown over here too, a lack of communication happening between you two in December. That's what the Eight of Wands is all about. Lack of communication. And this person's energy is just, okay, I'm getting a sense that it's a little bit of your energy coming through right here, actually. That's good for my dear Pisces, to get a little more fire. Fire is good for you guys to balance things out. It might even be that you're being influenced by their new sort of zest for life and how they're being within their life and following their passion might be influencing you a little bit. Realizing, and you're starting to take your little first step out of the habitual life you've been living, the aspects of it that you don't simply adore, that you find boring and you're over it, and you're taking a little step out, like, okay, maybe I should start, figuring out what I would rather be doing, how I can do it. And it's a young inner, and it's just starting to blossom within you. So it's very, and you're not used to it, but you're starting to kind of foster that. And that's really great. And I think that also goes back to the support you start to seek out or start receiving from people in your life, your family, and it can even be professional guidance that you're getting. And it's just flipping that lack mentality. There's a part of you that just shuts yourself off from the world and from your own true desires and what you really want to manifest in your life, what you really want to become. And it's here in your solar plexus. Motivation, action, passion is right there. And it's been repressed for so long. It's really time for that to, come up, become on the surface for you, so that you can experience. And it might not be the funnest experience for some of you, because when it really comes up, it comes up as dissatisfaction and frustration. But as you push through that, integrate those feelings, then it just becomes motivation and passion. And so it's about burning out all that boredom and all that passivity, so that you can really start to take that first step to get that, to see what's out there, to see maybe what you can do that's going to make you happier. And we have here the 9 of Cups. And that is a content person. Okay? So we definitely have that. Whatever steps you start taking in your life that start moving you in the direction that you really want to be in, it is connecting yourself to the world in a way where you feel empowered by the people around you and by yourself, as opposed to feeling disempowered? And less than by the people around you. And not that people are making you feel that way because they're being rude to you. It's actually just happening in your own mind, in your own head, from low self-esteem. That other people's success, what they're doing in their life and what they've accomplished, whatever, automatically makes you feel bad about yourself for not doing those things. So it's about a shift happening for you where you actually feel inspired and empowered by these energies around you. And you start to feel safer taking that step, gaining this sort of greater understanding of yourself and your needs, and respecting your needs, and going like, okay, I need to start respecting that every day I'm feeling like I hate doing my job or my I don't know, like maybe you're living in a place you don't love, maybe you have responsibilities that you don't really need to take on, but you are, stuff like that, and you're like, you know what, I really don't like doing this. And you start to gain respect for that part of you that is feeling very discontent. And when you respect that part of you, you feel more called to actually satisfy it. And that part of you is passion, your dreams, what's going to make you happy. And it's self-respect and a self-acknowledgement. And it's a sense of empowerment you get from those things. The more you respect your needs, and to respect them, you first have to acknowledge them. Acknowledgement comes first. And that's what I see happening here, is acknowledging it, and then you start taking these steps towards it more. I don't know if it's maybe research, maybe you're actually just starting to take a class, sign up for a class, something like that, and you're feeling very empowered. and you become very satisfied in yourself. And this card here is all about self-satisfaction. This guy is fat and happy, and he has everything he needs. He's satisfied. So we're really flipping energies here, going from a 4 of Cups to a 9 of Cups. So a lot of work is being done in December. You're going to have a lot of joy, nostalgia, memories coming up that are important for you to integrate. All these things happening, and then we have the stars aligning just to create this amazing transition. We have this Death card here. It's in the reverse, but I'm feeling it's in the reverse because of just how long it took you to get to this point. And just it's indicating a slow burn for me. But in December, you're turning upright, and you're having that rebirth. I really feel that. It's great. I love it. I love it so much. Good job, Pisces. Okay. Yeah. All right. That's your reading. I'm going to read to you the pleasure card you got just to end our reading. Let's see here. And if you're interested in any of these decks, I do put them in my description box. You can find them if you kind of like what you're seeing here. I love these decks. Pleasure. Oh, I just passed it. Okay. So, savor your life, each and every part of it. Take pleasure in slowing down and experiencing each of your senses. That will be very easy for a Pisces to do. Take your food with full gusto. Inhale the sense of the world around you. Enjoy the colors and textures of your life. This is truly a stop and smell the roses card. Embrace your sensuality. Move in a languid way. Let pleasure be your password into every intimate part of your life. An intimate part of your life is significant here because we're talking about a gateway for you that's opening up, that's going to be allowing you to access your passion and desires in a way you have not been able to access and acknowledge them before. So that is a profound moment, and that's what this is talking about here. So allow your life to be less about being productive, which this is a productivity card. So we want to move away from that, and more about enjoying each moment with verve. And a radiant energy will flow through you in all directions of your life. Okay. Good. I'm going to leave it at that, my beautiful Pisces. Just to bring you back to this gateway concept, you can see the gateway in this card. And then we have the moon behind it. Moon representing for me, you're accessing your emotions. It's a gateway to your own inner world, going a little deeper than you have before, making connections you haven't made before from your past to your present. Definitely feeling abundance with the 10 of Pentacles here. So much abundance in your life in December. You're going to be, I think, very happy and even surprised by the shifts that you're making in December. It's going to be really great. Okay, Pisces? So I hope you enjoyed your reading. I loved giving you this reading. Sorry about that. Okay, so I wish you guys the best. Till next time. Bye.